Okay, on this video, I'm going to talk about the information I have put together for the IB extended essay. So this is on the library's website. I use a tool called Meister. So I did a mind map on pre-research. So make sure you take advantage of this information. So you click on that and it'll tell you information about how to do your research and what things you need to think about. So you click here, show full map. And you can create your own account and have a coupon available on the website. So here you'll find all the different concepts that you'll need to write your research. For example, you see keywords and subject headings, as I mentioned before. You need to know your broader terms and your narrower terms. So if you see a little circle with a dot, that means that opens back up. So here we have keywords, World War II, and here's the subject heading, and then you can also put in other words here. And then if you're doing a paper with historical concepts, I got this information from the IB guidebook, and I put the information here. And then you also have to make sure that the time period of your paper is appropriate. So I know some papers require the information to be at least 10 years old, depending on the topic that you're selecting. And you want to make sure you have the key events that occur before your paper. And these are my resources that I have in my toolbox that I like using. And so there's a lot of information that you can use here to help you think about your paper. So you want to make sure that you're reading your guidebook and that you're going through here. And depending on what type of paper you're using, make sure that you're doing the proper research. Here's this information about the video I have about doing background research, which you already saw in the previous video. So we're going to go back here to Parkdale's Library and the IB research paper here. So this is information I have available for how to do pre-research, before you get started writing. And next, I found a class offered on the MOOC, Massive Open Online Course, and it's a free class that tells you how to write a research paper. So I took the course materials from a university and aligned it with the IB manual research steps. So the course is really helpful, and I put information here, all the steps that you need for your research paper, and also put in all the steps that are included in this free online class. So if you have time, I highly recommend it because it makes writing your paper a lot easier, because you know if it's aligned to what is required for the paper, and information here is that you can study to make sure you know your requirements and that you're going to do it the correct way. And the link to the course is right here, so you click on that and it'll take you to the MOOC. And you want to audit that course because you don't want to have to pay for it. Okay, and then I have a survey where you look at the requirements for your paper, and you fill it out to make sure you understand your subject guide and your subject headings. And what does the guide say you need to have the highest mark for your research question? So make sure you have a list of subject headings so that you'll know what to include in your paper. And then here's the extended essay guidebook. So you can look that up and find your topic and make sure that you are doing it correctly so you can get as many points as possible. So here is the links for Meister, where you can create your own account. We have a free account. You just sign up and create an account. So let's go back to the library's website. All right, so there are two ways to get to the library's website. One is destiny.pgcps.org, and the other one is called Destiny Discover. So it's just like I mentioned before, a right door and a left door. Pretty much the same information is there. And this Destiny Discover is a place where you can also use this for your personal research. And you can do that by using a service called Destiny Collections. So when you first come in, you'll see this kind of information, and you log in with your SchoolMax account. And the three bars in the upper left-hand corner, click on those and click on Destiny Collections. Then when you get there, you'll see collections that are made by maybe some of your teachers or collections that I have put together. So one of them I put together is called Top Academic Resources. And you click on that, and then here you'll see the different resources that I recommend. So we have Gale resources for online databases. Here's a list of our passwords. And then I took a class at Loyola University, and they had a listing of free online journals and research databases for academics. I thought that was pretty good. JSTOR, we have passwords for that. Google Scholar, EBSCOhost, and we have additional things that I'll probably be adding. So with collection, you can make your own collection. You create an account, and then you can make your own. So when you do your research, you can make your own collection, do your own research. So when you are using some of the library's databases, make sure, let me go back to Destiny so I can show you this. Destiny back office, that's what they call it. We're going back to Destiny. And here it says for teachers, but actually this is also for students. So here you have EBSCOhost. If you're doing something, paper in education, you can use EdWeb. And then I highly recommend that you use ProQuest dissertations or Sage journals. And even Safari Montage will have information for you. So we have a variety of resources for you to choose from. And let me just show you the public library. You can go to Link Online Resources. And everybody has a public library card. And your public library card number is PGCPS and your complete ID number. So make sure you activate your account. I'll share the instructions with you, so make sure if you haven't done it that you do so. And there you'll find additional databases that you can use for your research. So you would click on the online library, and then you would click on online resources to find databases that you can use for your search. Another thing you can do for the public library is ask to speak to a librarian. And that's called, the service is called Ask Us Now. So this is a really cool service. You click here and you can talk live with an online librarian who will help you find resources that you need for your paper. So I hope that this information is helpful to you. And if you have any questions or you need any additional support, please ask questions. Don't be afraid, because I'm here to help, and I hope everybody finds the information they need and that everybody is successful. Thank you for watching.